about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw again on second down. Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here we go. Hey, check,
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down. The Niners hit 6-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 29, Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. The Lance going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go option right on second and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! John Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mills. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Fourth down, Mills. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score. A pick six for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra.
From just shy of midfield, Lance will get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, set. Strike, strike. Hey, cross field. Finish it.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Check strike. Check view.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go again with Oliver. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Gardner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On the double. Right, 97. Right.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Lance now on first down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They run it here with Oliver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Mills to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And cycle.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Got his target, Samuel. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Rolling to his left. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, but they hope to get back into this game.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. Touchdown! Justin Ross with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Final play of the half, Mills.
Nifty move. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's going to be caught. yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
This one caught by Isabella.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mills on first down.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready, play. Check you.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Able to slither by. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
An option give to Davis Price.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Shot, 17.
second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Davis Price.
And he's brought down.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Davis Price is in. Touchdown 49ers. So he had a nice run to get him down there. It was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Oliver.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ultra.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers!
Justin Ross
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Mills on fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third and short yardage, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Drake Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Mills now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And now here is another interception. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Steal. Check steal.
Second down. Here's Davis Price. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7.